This week's channel message is about flexibility. It might be the opposite of what you are trying to do right now, but there is so much magic in those spaces that we allow the universe to guide us by pausing and moving in different directions. Let's see what this week's message has in store for you. Hello, friends. Welcome to this week's channeled message. My name is Jessica Eary, and I'm an intuitive guide. And this week, I am going to channel a message for you on the word flexibility. As always, put this message through your own consciousness, sift it through your life experience, see where it lands, open your heart to receive. And especially in those places that feel uncomfortable, where you might get a little defensive or say, no, that's not me. It might be bringing light to those parts of your life that you haven't been able to see before. So just stay open. I'm just going to drop into my body and feel into this message I'm opening up as a channel to help you see your life from the highest perspective through this word flexibility. So, how flexible are you in your life? Are you someone who needs a definite plan and answers and structure? That's most of us. We feel safer when we have a path, when we have guidance, when we have boundaries that feel secure and safe. But sometimes when we get very stuck in our ways, it's harder for us to make a shift or a pivot to go into a direction that would be calling us for a better life, for an easier way of living. And if this is where you are right now, it can be challenging. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety in my chest, a fearful feeling of change. If your life is requiring change in this moment and you are feeling scared and you don't want to let go of the known because the unknown is very terrifying for you, this message is going to help you just see the word flexibility from an objective standpoint. Remove yourself from the situation a little bit. Take 5 feet stepping backwards to zoom out. You're so in the thing in your life right now that it's hard to break out of the box because it's like you have blinders on, so laser sharp focused to complete your goals and tasks. There's nothing wrong with that. But in this moment, you need to pivot a little in a different direction, and it's hard to see the other options when you're so in it. So just imagine right now that from wherever you're sitting watching this video, that you are floating up above your body, looking at yourself from a higher perspective, like you're floating near the ceiling, you're looking down, you can see yourself. Go even higher, go up out of the building you're in or the car, wherever you are. Go even higher and get up there to where like the birds are flying. And I want you to look down from the bird's point of view. Taking this higher perspective of where the eagles fly. If you've had eagles come to you in dreams, or you've seen hawks or any type of bird as you've been out walking, driving, doing whatever you're doing, these are the ways that the universe gives us messages through symbolism, telling us to look at our life from a higher perspective. And, you know, it's not just so you can be more positive and see things from a more joyful point of view. It's so you can see the options that are there in front of you that you're not able to see when your face is in it. So, how does this tie in with flexibility? Well, being flexible to move with life, with the ebbs and flows, no matter where you are on your planned path and journey. You might be in step 5 of 6 and you are holding on so tight and you are not willing to let go or give it a rest or take a break because you're almost at the finish line. If that is describing you, I want you to hear what I'm saying right now. Your purpose, everything that is meant for you in your life, is not going to go away. It's safe to take a break. It's safe to, if you're sick, take care of your body. If you have heartache or heartbreak in your life right now, but you're afraid to take time off of work because you're afraid you're going to get behind, your body and your emotional body is requesting that you pause right now. And this is a very loving and nourishing act of kindness that you can do for yourself. If you have a million different people who are contacting you and needing a piece of you because you run so many things in life, you're managing and you have a business and you have friends, you have a robust social life, and you can't seem to catch a break, but you don't really, it's not you to catch a break. You are very outgoing and excited about socializing, but you're feeling that like niggling feeling inside that says, I need a break. I need some space alone. Being flexible with your social schedule is going to help you clear your energy field and receive more energy that you need to keep going forward, because I'm seeing that your the steps that you're taking right now to reach your goals is going to take a lot of energy. And we need to learn how to take care of our energy before we get depleted, doing preventative measures to make sure we have enough in our energy bank so our battery doesn't just run low and then we try to replenish it. So having the flexibility in your schedule, even if things are going right on time according as planned and you don't want to interrupt the flow, if your intuition is telling you to take a break, do not worry. It's not going to mess up things. It's actually going to help you see it from the higher perspective so you can see the many options and opportunities and choices that you have right now in this moment. When we are not flexible with life, we kill the magic. When we are not flexible with life, we kill the magic. So sometimes being flexible means giving space, creating pauses, and letting the universe come in and work its magic in the space and pause that we create. Because just as you are working and doing these things to take all of these steps to make your life come together or that project come together, the universe is also setting up people and places like a plan. All these things are happening that you can't see that's going to help you move forward and come together and meet that person. So there's a lot of wisdom in pausing and letting things just kind of settle. You know, if you're riding your motorcycle on a salt flat where there's all kinds of dust and you can't see and you're going super, super fast and you're kicking up all this dust, at some point you might need to stop to see where you are, to see what direction you need to go in. I'm just going to tune in here one more time to see what the flexibility for some of you. Flexibility for some of you is going to be allowing other people to shine a little more. If you are in a position where you lead or manage people, yes, it's true, you might know more than most of them, but there are people who you are guiding that need to be seen and need to be able to take a step forward as you step aside and observe, so you can witness their growth, so you can witness them standing in their power, speaking their truth. Maybe it's time just to be quiet a little and let them discover a little more on their own. Being flexible with our time that we spend, even with our pets. How many of you are proud pet owners of a dog or a cat and you love them so much, and maybe it's been a while since you've spent some quality time playing with your dog or your cat? And you know, one of the gifts that pets give us is letting us know when it's time to stop working. How many of you have dogs that want to come and play with you, and you're sitting at your computer all hours and it comes over and starts pawing at your computer or your phone, and it's just reminding you, hey, it's time to play, let's have some fun. So taking a pause or a break from even a lot of phone time to spend with your pet, your animal, will help you so much in reflecting on the wisdom that that pet has for you in life. That's an interesting message that just came through. I love that. So let me see if there's anything in here for you guys. Hold on 1 minute. There are a lot of changes that are going to happen in this next year, coming up in 2023, and it is going to require that we have courage in saying yes to the opportunities that the universe is going to present you with. A lot of you have been putting in a lot of work to meet some goals and make your dreams come true. And it's not going to always be easy to say yes because of the other things you have going on in your life. It will require some sacrifices. So being aware of those moments that the universe is handing you an opportunity, and then being flexible in your ability to sacrifice something to receive what you have been asking for. So let me give you an example of that. If you've been trying to make a project happen, and every Wednesday you have a yoga class and you have never missed it, and it's something that you love doing, it fills you up, it gives you energy, it makes you feel good, and then you get an opportunity to meet with someone who is going to be funding your project, okay? And they can only meet you on a Wednesday. I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but you need to hear this. It's time to then say, okay, I love that yoga class, but I need to be responsible and show up and do this thing for my project that's right in front of me. And it might not even be as big as meeting someone who's funding your project. It might just be that you need to put a little more time and effort and work into that thing that you're trying to make happen. And maybe you have to cut down on some socializing that week. It's being responsible in the moment. And we can only know if we're being inflexible if we take a step back, take a look at our life, and see from way back here where we're being too rigid, where we are not allowing the flow of the universe to take us in new directions. Thank you for tuning in this week. I am so happy to bring these messages through to you. It brings me so much joy. And if you need a personal reading, click on the link below. All right, have a great week.